Hey everybody, it's Benny One, and I'm back at you again with another Friday the 13th movie review, everybody. And we're moving on to Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning, everybody. And like I said in the last review, Corey Feldman's character, Tommy, makes a return in the second part to his trilogy. And Corey Feldman is actually in this movie, but he's only in the very beginning because he had to go shoot the Goonies. So he could not return for this movie. He wanted to. He actually wanted to return and come back and play that character in this movie. So it kind of changed what they wanted to do with the story. But he is in the very beginning. It's kind of like a dream sequence thing that he has. Because when he wakes up, he's older. He's an actual adult now. And I'm not a big fan of the actor that they picked to play him in this movie, and I do not like... I'm not a big fan of this movie, honestly. I don't like the story choices they did. I don't like the story choice they chose to go with Tommy's character because of what happened at the end of the fourth movie. Because what happened at the end of the fourth movie is Tommy is... They basically said that he kind of lost it because he was in shock. But they kind of make you think that, like, he's going to turn into Jason because he has the knife, the big old machete knife and everything. And, like, he's going to turn into Jason and, like, be a killer and everything. They kind of tease that at the end of the fourth one. And they really go crazy with that in this movie. Like, they really go crazy because Jason's dead. They show his grave and everything. But the little dream sequence with Corey Feldman's version of Tommy shows him coming out of the grave, walking towards him, and then he wakes up. And that's it with Corey Feldman. That's all he is in the movie. So, but we get this just weird movie and concept because Tommy is in like a psych prison type thing, and they're sending him back to Camp Crystal Lake to hang out with a bunch of other like young fugitive people at this house, this camp house, where this guy is trying to, like, you know, help them and put them through therapy and just, you know, help them out so they could go live and be okay and serve their time. And when they're done, they can get out and go live normal lives. And what starts all this off is there's a weird kooky guy trying to hand out candy bars, and he gets murdered by one of the Looney Tunes that's at this place. He gets murdered by him. And that is literally what makes the whole plot and point of this movie go. Like, you find out at the end of the movie. Like, him being murdered was what drove the point of supposedly Jason killing people. And that's the thing about this movie is you don't really know who is killing all the people because they go back to the style of the first one where you only see the arms with the weapon or the feet or the hip. You don't see anything else. They do that the whole movie, and they really, really try and make you think that Tommy is the one killing everybody. They really hammer it in that Tommy is the one killing people because he's freaking out in the entire movie, and it's just so weird what they did with his character. And it actually ends up not being Tommy, it's Jason. Like, it's literally Jason. He's in a blue Michael Myers jumpsuit with a Jason mask, which I was like, okay, come on now, guys. Come on, Jason has a distinct look, and it's not the blue jumpsuit look. But yeah, so they end up stopping him, of course, and the big thing at the end of the movie, it's a Scooby-Doo ending. Literally. Like a classic episode of Scooby-Doo. The guy that got killed that was handing out candy bars at this house that they're all living in, his dad was a paramedic. And he decided because one of those crazy people killed his crazy son, he was going to dress up like Jason and kill all of them. Go back there, kill all of them. There's a house across the way, just like the fourth one. And he goes nuts. And it's a Scooby-Doo ending. Like, They kick this guy out of a barn window, of course, because there's a barn with a window, just like the other movies. And he lands on this like farm equipment thing that has a bunch of spikes out of it, and the mask fell off, and somehow he was wearing another mask that was all ripped open, and it showed who it was. So it was like a Scooby-Doo ending, like, oh God, it was Farmer John who did it. I was like, oh God, really? So yeah, Jason was not even in this movie, basically. So we got a Friday the 13th that didn't have Jason in it. They tried to make you think it was Jason, but yeah, this movie's odd. Such odd choices with the story and the main character, Tommy. I really don't know what they were doing with this movie. It's like they were like, okay, we killed Jason, but we have to figure out some way to keep this franchise going. We got to do something to keep this franchise going. And they chose poorly, in my opinion. And luckily, in the 6th movie, Tommy returns, a better actor is playing him, and I like what they did more with his character in that movie. And Jason makes a return in the 6th movie too. So, but overall, guys, the 5th one, A New Beginning, I honestly think it's the worst one so far that I've seen, and I've watched 7 of them at this point. So I'm going to give Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10 for that 5th spot that it's in, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed that review. Thanks for watching, and be catching you on the tube laters, because I have spoken.